The ancient forest of Blean stretched across a vast expanse of countryside to the north of Canterbury in the 19th century. Patches of this woodland still exist. In fact, it's the largest ancient broad-leaved wood in the south, and there are plenty of paths that lead through this precious habitat. This is just one of many walks you can follow, and it gives you a great chance to observe a wide range of wildlife. Ancient woodland is that which can be traced back to around 1600, when the earliest maps were produced, and contains native trees such as birch, oak, hornbeam and hazel. A good way of identifying an ancient wood is by the presence of certain wild flowers called indicator species. These plants don't spread easily and aren't found in great numbers in more modern woodlands. They include bluebells, anemones, wild garlic, dog's mercury, woodland orchids, butcher's broom and herb paris. Blean Woods provides a home for a wide variety of birds, ranging from woodpeckers, tree creepers and nuthatches to bullfinches and spotted flycatchers. In April or May, you might be fortunate enough to hear the rich song of the nightingale. Wander the woods at dusk, and between April and July you might hear the chirring of nightjars or see them swooping to snatch moths from the night air.
Hello again everyone, I'm back in Kent and I'm joined by another new subscriber. This is Matt.
Hello.
And he's a local to this area. We are in Blean. To be precise, we're in Clowes Wood. Is it Clowes Wood?
It is Clowes Wood, yeah.
Good, I've got it right for once. And we're doing a little sort of 5-mile walk. It's well, actually there's 2 walks from these books. This is a new one, by the way. Year-round walks in Kent, and also the usual 50 walks in Kent. They're both roughly the same kind of walk, so it's about 5 miles, and it's kind of like a circular route around Clowes Wood here. The plan is later on tonight we're going to try and wild camp somewhere in the woods. There's a very fine rain at the moment, not too much. It's a little bit chilly in the air, so we're going to keep an eye on the weather really. I doubt it's going to be like bright sunshine though today. We're going to want OS Explorer map 150, Canterbury and Isle of Thanet, Herne Bay, Deal and Whitstable. Just because these aren't very detailed maps in here. So we're going to be following a section of the Grape and Winkle line, which was an old, it's a now dismantled railway line that ran from Whitstable to Canterbury, I believe. So we're going to be passing the winding pond, which is like an overgrown pond now that was used to fuel the steam engines that used to pull the passenger carriages up the hill here, because this is quite a steep section of the Grape and Winkle line. So this is Matt's first ever wild camp as well. So we're yeah, you've got a snug pack ionosphere and a tarp. All the rain's picking up. And then I've got my Wild Country Zephyrus 1 tent. So could do with a tent, especially in this weather. Right. I'm gonna make it a quick one. We're gonna get a shift on. Do you know what I'm gonna say? Enough talking. Let's get walking. Get out the rain.
Part of this walk takes you along the Crab and Winkle Way, which gets its name from the railway line that ran between the coastal town of Whitstable, famed for its seafood, and Canterbury. The line started operating in 1830 and was the first regular steam passenger service in the world. George Stephenson and his son Robert engineered the line, and the original engine, Invicta, could only be used on the early stages of the route as the gradient in Clowes Wood was too steep. Here a winding engine was used to haul the carriages up the slope, which was powered by the water in a winding pond. The line operated as a passenger line until 1932, but continued to transport goods until its closure in 1952. Parts of the line were reopened in 1999 and form part of Route 1 of the National Cycle Network. The winding pond has been incorporated into a picnic site in the woods. You walk along part of the route of one of the first passenger railways in the world, the so-called Crab and Winkle line, that went from Canterbury to Whitstable. The line opened in 1830 and was closed in 1952, but has been made into a cycle path. The pool that provided water to drive the steam engine, used to wind the cable to pull the early locomotives up the slope, is now a pond for wildlife. Winter provides the opportunity to appreciate the beauty of the structure of the trees in the extensive woodland, and it is easier to spot woodland birds as they forage for berries, while the conifers provide some greenery. So, we've sort of stopped for a little bite to eat, and we found kind of like a natural shelter someone's built, complete with like tree stumps to sit on, tree stumps for tables, everything. It's quite a cosy little setup this, so we thought we'd use it. We may even consider coming back here later on tonight and sort of wild camping nearby, so you know, we could set our shelters up sort of a bit further into the woodland off of the path, but use this as like a communal cooking area and drinking area and stuff. So I've got the Trangia little alcohol stove in the Vargo wood stove going at the moment, boiling up some water for, I haven't had super noodles on the channel for a while, super noodles, chipotle chicken flavour. I thought let's give those a try, just a snack. Some coffee as well, Nescafe 3-in-1, protein bar, and some Heinz cream of tomato. Matt's just had a pasty. Oh, he's still having the pasty. It's a big old pasty. Yeah, it's all good so far, and yeah, the walk's not been very strenuous at all. In fact, it's been quite leisurely. So this is the shelter that we've just been in, that we found, someone has made. Of course it's probably not rainproof at all because there's a ton of gaps, but it's quite cosy inside. It definitely keeps the wind off anyway. And yeah, there's a tree stump to sit on there, where I was sat, a couple for like tables, and then Matt had the big log there, and there was also like a kind of a big sort of a barrier that sort of someone had built, like a wall sort of around it all, so I suppose it sort of keeps you obscured from the footpath, which is, I'd say, probably about 50 metres away really, which is probably about how far you should be off of a path if you plan on camping. Well, anyway, what I'm coming to is, I reckon this could be a suitable spot for a wild camp tonight. So we've got some nice sort of flat area here, sort of in front of this this man-made cover. We've got somewhere to sit in and eat and drink and stuff. That's well out of view, you can't see us from the footpath in there at all. And to be honest with you, the tents are low profile, so would be sort of below this anyway, so yeah, it's all good. You can just sort of see people just there
so it's about 50 metres away. That's not bad at all. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll finish off the walk. There's, I say, probably a third of it left, if that, and we'll sort of come back here when it's a little bit darker, and you know, we can start getting set up and stuff. But I think this is a good little spot. Do you agree? Pretty good, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're quite pleased with this. So, and you know, there's still plenty of light as well. It's not too claustrophobic here, and a good variety of trees as well, which I do like. So it's not quite a pine forest. It's a bit of everything really. Anyway, so we'll carry on with the walk, and we'll get back to you shortly. Welcome back everyone. As you can see, we've now got our wild camping rucksacks with us. So we're back at Gypsy Corner, Clowes car park, the main car park. Got all the stuff, and yeah, finished the walk. We've found that spot in the woods where there's sort of already a rudimentary sort of shelter built. So we're going to head back to there. It's a short walk, and we'll start getting set up, and we'll join you then. It's probably, what time is it now? 5:30, 6 o'clock?
6:45.
5:45. So we've got about 45 minutes of daylight left. So we're going to get a shift on, and we'll chat to you very soon. Welcome back everyone. Well, we've set up both the tents, and we're in that sort of little leftover bushcraft shelter that we found. I'll show you sort of everything a little bit later on, but I thought I've got to show you what alcohol we're rocking tonight. So I've got these 3 South African ciders that I bought in Sainsbury's not that long ago, and I thought let's try them all out. So I think they're kind of like a set. And now this is the one I cracked open first. Now I believe the name is pronounced Scully. Okay, so it's S-O-S-X Ollie, but it's pronounced Scully. This one is a, if you can just about see it, Crips Pink Craft Cider. Scully is hustling for ladies in agriculture. Every purchase empowers Self-Help Africa to take women to the next level. That's quite cool. And this one is 4.5%. And it says nothing but 3.3 Crips pink apples in every bottle. So they used 3 1/3 of an apple. 3 apples and 1/3 of an apple, sorry, in every bottle. So yeah, so as I say, this one, Crips Pink. Why drink Scully? No added sugar, they're vegan friendly, they're not from concentrate, they're gluten free, and this is the best bit, it tells you what to pair the ciders with. So this one, for example, pairs with the aromatic sharp
Crips pink cider pairs gloriously with Asian food. We've not got any Asian food, so bit of a letdown there. So yeah, noun, scolly. So sociology, term used for a hustler. Composition, single varietal apples. Fact, best cider in Africa. So and they're quite strict on their warning here. Drinking during pregnancy can be harmful to your unborn baby. There we go. So neither of us are pregnant, which is good. Yeah, we've had a little sip of this Crips pink one. Really, really nice. It's fizzy, but it's not overly fizzy. It's not very gassy. Very sweet, but not sickly. This is a nice cider, this one. I mean, I think I'm going to give it an 8.75 out of 10. We're off to a good start with this one, people. The other ones are all 4.5%. I'll tell you what, I'll show you now, so I don't have to bore you later with them. Because we're going to be drinking all of these, okay? We do not bring ciders home with us, they get drunk. So this one is Golden Delicious Apples. Nice yellow colour to it. Very odd design on the bottles. So yeah, 4.5%. The sweeter Golden Delicious cider pairs well with spicy food. Don't think we've got any spicy food either. So we're not doing too well with the pairings here. It's imported to the UK by Carlisle Limited, London. Oh, it's imported to Singapore by Craft Beverage Supply. International Plaza, Singapore. So they get about. The other one we've got is the Granny Smith apples, 4.5%. Pairs with our tart and crisp Granny Smith cider pairs well with fish and fresh salads. Yep, you guessed it, we ain't got any fish and we ain't got any fresh salads either. So, we'll never know. Anyway, I'll be giving you a verdict on each of these as I drink them, but yeah, that's our ciders for tonight. Scolly, some South African ciders. It's a bit different, isn't it? So anyways, another shout out to Weekend Wild Camps. I'm not going to nick this catchphrase on them, but enough thinking, let's get drinking. Cheers everyone. Okay, we are getting some dinner ready and stuff, and Matt has got this new Trangia stove. Tell us what you got, Matt.
I've got the Trangia 27.
Yep.
With the gas converter and the gas, obviously the gas, and I've got a kettle on to boil.
Yep.
It's my first time using it, so it's trial and error.
Nice.
It really is.
You've got the meths burner for it.
I've got the mess burner with it as well.
Yeah.
But I thought for the first time out, this be easy and go for gas.
Yeah. Although we struggled screwing the gas bowl.
We struggled screwing the gas bowl.
We both had to like put our heads together and get it working.
Wasn't it working?
We've got it working though. We've got it working, so it's all good. Yeah, lovely little setup. I mean, yeah, it's bulky, isn't it? It's a big sort of thing.
Heavy, which I never thought about originally.
But it's good luxury sort of thing. We haven't had far to walk, so
no, so it's easy.
It's ideal. Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, probably some of you at home have got one of these or something. So there you go. You can chat about that amongst yourselves. Yeah.
After carrying it in, I can understand why some of you guys go lightweight.
Yeah, he's got
it all adds.
Hey, he's got a boil on.
Hey.
Nice, lovely jubbly. Thought I'd also show you this as well. So I got this from a subscriber who I sold my OEX Fox 110 to. So that is no more, people. I finally sold it. Sold it to a subscriber named Richard. Decent bloke, met up with him. And he gave me a knife as well for free, which is pretty nice of him. So cheers for that, mate. Yeah, I thought I'd give you a little shout out. So, Buck Knives, the measure of a knife since 1902. I don't know a lot about knives. I'm not massively into my knives. You know, I usually just have a pen knife or a very small knife like an Opinel number 7. So this one, I don't know if this is what's known as a neck knife, but anyway, it's got like a little chain for hanging it from, I guess. Don't The sheath is like a plastic sort of thing, and that is it. So it's very lightweight, fairly sharp as well. I think I've got a sharpening stone somewhere at home, so I can use that on it. But yeah, yeah, don't really know what to tell you about it, but there you go. So probably illegal. So as long as you keep it in your pack, I guess, you know. But yeah, to be honest with you, like I don't really use knives that much, but I thought it's still a nice gift. So cheers, mate, and I will use it on camps and stuff like that. You won't see me doing any bushcraft anytime soon. So, but yeah, very nice gift. Thank you very much, Richard. There we go, buck knife. So, the main food for tonight is going to be another USMRE, number 13 this is. Unlucky for some. So this is one of the vegetarian kind of options. It's cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. So let's have a look at it, see what's inside. Okay, so this is the contents. So we've got a recovery trail mix, so I'm guessing that's going to be like mixed nuts, stuff like that. That would be good if we were on a longer walk. We've got a Carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder, grape flavour. The main itself, cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. This is going to be interesting. We've got a chocolate pudding dessert powder. I've added a hot chocolate myself. We've got the FRH flameless ration heater. Some plain crackers again. This I'm looking forward to trying. Chocolate peanut butter spread to go with the crackers. We've got our beverage bag for mixing. The cardboard sleeve to put the main in, keep it warm. MRE spoon as usual. And then our accessory packet. Let's have a look in this. So the usual. We've got some tissue paper. We've got a little pack of iodised salt. We've got another wet wipe. We've got my least favourite coffee out of all of them, the Genial instant coffee, hence why I bought the hot chocolate to mix with it. We've got some Enjoy 0 calorie sweetener, hot sauce. I'm not a fan of hot sauce. You a fan of hot sauce, Matt?
Not so much.
No.
Give it a go, but
oh, okay. And we've got some non-dairy creamer, and then finally, I think that's spearmint flavoured chewing gum. Could be spearmint. Can't remember anyway. It's not the cinnamon one anyway. So yeah, that is our MRE menu 13. You know what I'm going to say? Enough yakking. Let's get snacking. Okay, bring you back. This is that Grape Carbohydrate electrolyte powder. It's a very unnatural blue colour, a nice blue colour, but don't look very natural. So we'll stick that in the pot, and there we go. Let's give that a try. Oh, it's not bad. It's not got a particularly strong flavour to it, but to be honest with you, it could be grape, it could be any flavour, it could be tropical flavour. They all kind of taste the same, I think. But yeah, I'm not fussed. I'll happily drink that. Yeah, it's basically sugar with some colour into it. It's nothing special, but yeah, it's all right. How's your all-day breakfast, Matt?
not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Bad.
No.
Yep.
Had better.
Yeah, but I've had better, but it's not bad.
So it's a Wayfarer one.
Yeah, Wayfarer all-day breakfast.
That's one of Candice's favourites. That.
Yeah.
You could give her any kind of breakfast, full English, whatever. She loves it. Cheap date. Nice.
And I've got the chocolate pudding on the go.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's just to the left there. Let's try out this recovery trail mix. There we go. So it's just a mixture of different nuts, really, and stuff in there. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, they're lightly salted. Yeah, they'd be good. As I say, if you're walking, stuff like that would be perfect. I mean, we're just sort of sat down now, but I suppose all the like the healthy fats in the nuts and stuff will keep you warm, which is good. Calories keep you warm. And once again we've got the genial instant coffee. It's got the sweetener in it, it's got the creamer in it, and we've got a Cadbury's hot chocolate as well that I added, so it's probably going to be the same as usual. Yeah, absolutely lovely. So yeah, nothing to write home about there. The crackers and the chocolate peanut spread, still waiting on the cheese tortellini to finish. So I've had a little knead of the chocolate peanut spread. I'm really looking forward to that. So let's have a look at the crackers. Let's see if we get a hiss. Don't know, I don't think so. Shame. I think these have survived pretty well. Yeah, look at that, they come out whole, both of them. That's good. Okay, let's see what this chocolate peanut butter spread is like. Oh, it's a much darker colour than the normal peanut butter they give you. See if we can spread it. That'll have to do. And that's really good. That's still got quite a strong peanut butter taste to it. It's probably not as good as like Nutella, stuff like that, but that's not half bad. That, I was really surprised to see that turn up. I thought they always just gave you peanut butter like smooth or crunchy. That's a winner, that is. Try another little bit. Still very smooth. That's really good peanut butter, and they've not overdone it with the chocolate, which is good. Yeah, I'd like to see that in more MREs really. That's really good stuff. I'm just finishing up the main meal, boiling it on the solid fuel stove just to warm it through completely. So this is the outcome of the chocolate pudding dessert powder. So you put 1/6 of a canteen cup of cold water in it, shake it up, then stir it with the spoon and promptly consume it, it says. So I probably could have put less water in it, but I don't know, it don't seem too bad. So I'm going to try and pour it into the pot. I don't know if you could heat up now. There's still some dry powder coming out as well, but we'll mix that up. I mean, I don't know if you could slightly warm it, or I'm just going to have it cold, I think, just to play it safe. I suppose you could dunk the crackers in this as well, actually, come to think of it. That'd be quite a good idea. Pity I've eaten them all. Oh, Matt had a Wayfarer chocolate pudding.
Yep.
Verdict?
I liked it. Liked it a lot.
Very good. Better than the main, you said?
Yeah, I prefer the sweet to the main.
Yeah.
The main was okay, but the sweet was nice.
Yeah, no, you can't beat a Wayfarer boil in the bag meal. They're great. Oh, there's all the powder coming out. See if we get any more. I'll mix it up at the bottom. Yeah, the mixing's not great on these. Trying to squeeze all of that out. Don't want to waste any of this. It's probably one of the messiest MREs I've had, this one. That is everything. You get quite a generous portion of it. I think it's meant to be sort of like an Angel Delight, I'm guessing. Try and get that dry powder properly mixed up. Oh, that's good. Very nice sort of rich chocolate flavour to that. That's a decent dessert, that. I mean, it took quite a bit of sort of mixing up and stuff, and it's quite messy, but that's really worth it, definitely. Yeah, I'd highly recommend that. It doesn't taste like a cheap manufactured chocolate taste. It tastes like real chocolate. big thumbs up on that one. I like that a lot. And finally, as promised, this is the outcome of the cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. Let's give it a little stir. These big bits of pasta we're getting. When you actually look at it, you don't get a hell of a lot in this one, but so it's basically I mean, I've never had cheese tortellini in tomato sauce, believe it or not. I'm quite a fussy eater, as I've probably mentioned before, but I could eat that again. It reminds me of like ravioli, but not meat in it, cheese in it. That's really good. That's one of the best pasta like ration pack meals I think I've ever had. Sometimes they're a bit bland and a bit boring. This is amazing. They've not scrimped on flavours with this one. You don't need the salt or the hot sauce, I don't think. That's perfect as it is. Like, if I added hot sauce to that, it'd ruin it. I don't like hot sauce anyway. Really, really pleased I got this one. Tomato flavouring, it tastes like it could be Heinz or something. You know, it's absolutely brilliant. And the cheese is not too overpowering, but it is in there. You know, you're biting through that pasta and then you just hit cheese, and it's like, wow. I really like that one. I'm looking forward to eating this. So, I mean, all in all, not really been anything bad with this. I mean, the coffee's not great, so you know, it's always good to have a hot chocolate with it. The crackers are a bit bland, but that chocolate peanut butter spread was epic. The chocolate pudding dessert was absolutely lovely. Matt even said he tried a bit. He said it was even more chocolatey than his chocolate pudding. It was that good. So yeah, we're pleased with that. The drink powder was good. I mean, I don't know, most people probably would say it's a bit bland or a bit processed and artificial, but I really like them. This is amazing though. This is a good finale. So yeah, all in all, that's been a good MRE, that one. So that was menu number 13, cheese tortellini in tomato sauce. Right, it's on to the second cider of the evening. We're a bit slow tonight. We're on to the Golden Delicious Apples Scully cider. So South African cider, as I mentioned earlier. This one is the same sort of amount of fizz to it. Not quite as sweet. It's a lot sharper. It's got more of a kick to it. But it's not overpowering. It's quite nice. Got a very kind of fresh kind of taste to it. It feels like it's kind of cleansing your palate. I don't know. Could be. I mean, it's. I'd give this one probably like 8.25 out of 10. So it's not quite as high as the Crips Pink one. That was really good, but yeah, this one's okay. So this is our final cider of the evening. So the other Scully cider, South African, and this one's Granny Smith apples it's made with. So yeah, just had a sip of it, and it tastes pretty much I'd say almost identical to the Golden Delicious one, the second cider we had. So they're, you know, sort of all been sort of fizzy to a degree, you know, not sort of too gassy or anything. You know, it's definitely not flat cider. I mean, overall they've been really good. So yeah, this one, it's got a slightly sharp taste to it, maybe slightly sweeter than the Golden Delicious, but other than that, I think the best one by far has been the first one we had, the Crips. So for the Granny Smith one, I'm going to have to give this one probably an 8 out of 10, I think. So they've all been pretty good and they're all well worth getting, but I'd say the Crips Pink one definitely steals it. So yeah, that's been a look at the Scully South African ciders. So if you like your ciders, I found these in Sainsbury's, so
yeah, get down to your local Sainsbury's. I'm keeping them in business. Yeah, it's been good. Okay, we've left the little bushcraft shelter, you could call it, and I'm just leaving my chair, table and our rubbish bag, which is tied up on top of my chair, in there. That should be absolutely fine. We've taken all the cooking gear with us. We're going to keep it all in our tents. So what we'll do quickly is get Matt to show you what sort of system he's got. So he's got the Snugpack Ionosphere tent, and then you got your softy trousers and jacket.
Overnight.
And then what you got in here?
Reflective mat.
It's like a car windscreen sort of one, in it.
One.
Yep.
I've got me just plain foam mattress, foam mat, me Neo Air Venture.
Let's have a look at that. That's full length, in it.
Yep.
Nice.
Just a cheap sleeping bag. I've got a sleeping bag liner in there, which I don't think I'm going to need. I've got me rucksack at the bottom. It's like a cavern in there.
Oh, hang on, let's see if I can.
In there.
See if I can.
Yeah, it's like a cavern in there.
Oh, that's great. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let's get the down there. Oh, spacious. Yeah.
It's massive.
It's just like the Jack Wilson Gossamer. Brilliant.
Surprising how much room you have got in there.
Yeah, no, definitely. You'll be absolutely fine, I reckon. Yeah, it's not that cold really tonight, so with softies and stuff, yeah, you can get away with like a cheap sort of summer bag, can't you? It's not bad. That's good. And then, yeah, on to mine. So I've got the Wild Country Zephyrus one-man tent. I've not used this since Christmas last year, I think. Yeah. So I'll put the guy lines out tonight on it, and yeah, it seems to have pitched fine, and yeah, it don't take that many pegs really to peg it out. I like the door because you can open it at different lengths, you can have ventilation to cook in. It's got a pretty generous sized porch as well, although I can actually fit everything inside the tent with me. I've got a little light up here as well that I've put on there, a little Polymath Products light. So let's open the door. So I've got the Go Light down sleeping bag. It's that Venture 40 that I've been using a lot. Then got sort of the thermals to put on and stuff. OEX inflatable pillow, Sea to Summit silk sleeping bag liner, the yellow OEX Fulcrum EV pad underneath that. There we go, that silver Quechua foam pad, full length from Decathlon. Yeah, that is pretty much it. That's the setup. So we're going to get in our respective shelters, and we'll bid you good night. So we will see you in the morning. It's good night from me.
And good night from me.
See you in the morning, guys. Good morning everyone. It's about 8:30 now and we're both awake. Matt's in the shelter somewhere in there.
Yep, hiya.
How did you sleep?
Not bad for my first one.
Enjoyed it?
Loved it.
Would you do it again?
Definitely.
Excellent. Another satisfied customer.
Yep.
Ka-ching. Excellent. So yeah, it has been a very, very good camp, this one. Very straightforward, nice and easy. You know, we had this natural shelter gifted to us. Sort of a bit of a wall gifted to us. So we landed on our feet really here. And it'd be rude not to make use of this stuff here. The tents held up absolutely fine. All in all, it's been good. It's very misty at the moment, so there was no sunrise. I've been up since 7 AM. We've had breakfast already. We've seen our first person actually talk the devil. There's a cyclist going along the path now. You can tell because they're in like luminous colours. They didn't see me. But yeah, no, before that we saw our first runner, our first person of the day. So that means it's time to break camp. So we'll chat to you soon. Leave no trace or shame your face. Done. Okay, well the time is getting on. We are all packed up. We're taking all the rubbish with us as always. We've knocked down the man-made wall that we found. We're going to leave the shelter set up though. We've cleared it all out and tidied it up. But we're going to leave that because as we found this stuff already set up, so we're going to leave that anyway for someone else. But I mean there's nothing on it that's like man-made, you know, it'd all rot down anyway, so, and it's far enough back in the woods that it's kind of not going to be an eyesore to anyone, so we thought yeah, we'd leave that. That is the end of this video. We're going to be heading off that way. It's about a 25-minute walk back to the cars, and it's been a very good camp, this one. Another successful woodland wild camp. The walk was pretty good yesterday as well. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting Matt.
And you, Tom.
And yeah, we've had a good camp together.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's been a pleasure, mate.
And you, Tom.
Congratulations on your first wild camp. And you've loved it, haven't you?
I've loved it, yeah, loved it.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
You want to do another one as well?
I do, yeah.
Definitely.
Get better at it.
Yeah, so, and yeah, if you're watching this and you know you want to get into a bit of wild camping or you've been thinking about it and you're following the channel, then yeah, give me a shout and we can arrange something, you know, providing you live in this area, not in like Scotland or somewhere. So I'm not driving that far, but yeah, all that leaves me to say is thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Get in the comments, let us know if you've been here or you live round here or anything really. Yeah, be good to hear from you. So until next time, take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, get out there and explore, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers guys, thank you very much.
See you later.
Bye.